today is lesson 42 on short division and divisibility by 3, 6, and 9. And I gotta tell you, I'm pretty excited about this lesson because I have found that the 6th graders and even the 7th and 8th graders somehow did not retain how to do this. And so they're relearning it over and over. So I'm really excited to teach it to you guys, and I think that hopefully you'll be able to remember how to do it because it is way quicker. So first of all, short division. For short division, we follow the same steps as long division, but you don't have to write out every step. This allows you to use some mental math, which I know some of you love doing because you don't want to take the time to write it out. So here we go. If I were to solve, I'm going to solve the same problem using long division, and then I'm going to show you how to do it using short division. So for long division, I'm dividing 56 by 4. 4 goes into 5 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. I'm going to bring down my 6. 4 goes into 16 4 times. So my answer is 14, or my quotient is 14. Now watch how we can do this with short division, okay? So I'm going to say this. I start the same way. 4 goes into 5 1 time. Now I'm going to do the next 2 steps in my head mentally. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. That's what I got right here is the remainder, right? But instead of writing that all out down here, I'm just going to write my remainder right there in front of the next number, the next digit. And now I'm going to be right back to here where I'm dividing 4 into 16. I'm going to divide 4 into 16. So 4 goes into 16 4 times. So the great thing is that you skip having to write out all these steps, the multiplication and the subtraction, and it takes up less room, and you don't have to do as much writing. You can just do it in your head. So basically you're writing the subtraction answer, this was the subtraction answer, in front of the next digit. Let's look at another example. So here we go. 5 goes into 8 how many times? 1. Now in my head, without writing this down, I'm going to think about it. 5 times 1 is 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. And so then I'm going to write my 3 right here next to the 4. And now I'm going to say 5 goes into 34. So 5 goes into 34 6 times. 5 times 6 is 30. 34 minus 30 is 4. And I'm going to write it there. So 5 goes into 42 how many times? Good, 8. 5 times 8 is 40. 42 minus 40 is 2. So I have a remainder of 2. And where I'm going to write my remainder is up here as my numerator. And I'm going to put it over the 5, my divisor. So I have my answer is 168 2/5. Isn't that so fun? I love these. It's so much more fun than trying to write them all out. So what I would like you to do is go ahead and try another one on your own and bring it to class to show me what you can do. All right, the next part of this lesson is on divisibility. And this is another one that the 7th and 8th graders and the 6th graders have really just not understood. So I'm so excited that you're going to be able to get it today. Divisibility is the ability of a number to be divided by another number without a remainder. And we've already talked about the divisibility rules for 2, right? A number is divisible by 2 if it's even, if it ends in a 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, or a 0. We've learned that a number is divisible by 5 if it ends in a 5 or a 0, and it's divisible by 10 if it ends in a 0. Well, today I'm going to teach you 3 pretty sweet tricks to figure out if a number is divisible by 3, if a number is divisible by 6, and if it's divisible by 9. And they all have to do with finding the sum of their digits. So here we go. Here are these quick, cool tricks. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. So what that means, if I wanted to know if 400 20 is divisible by 3, then I would say, what is 4 plus 2 plus 0? So 4 plus 2 plus 0 is 6. And then I can say, is the number 6 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. 3 goes into 6 evenly. And so then I know that 420 is divisible by 3. It doesn't tell us how many times it goes in, but it tells us whether or not it is like 3 is a factor of this number, which is really, really helpful when we're trying to reduce fractions or find greatest common factors or all this stuff. We can use these divisibility tests. All right, here is the next rule. We know that a number is divisible by 6 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, so that is the same as up here, and the number, and I'm not talking about the sum here, I'm talking about the original number, is even. So let's look back up at this example, 420. This number, the sum of its digits was divisible by 3 because 6 was divisible by 3. And 420 is even because it ends in a 0. So this number is not only divisible by 3, but it's also divisible by 6. Now, on the other hand, if I did, let's see. All right, 411. So 411, 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So 411 is also divisible by 3, but because it's not even, it is not divisible by 6. So this is a little trick for you just to know that right away. So we're actually going to cross it off so you don't think that it is. Now, what about 9? So a number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. So if you add up the digits and it's divisible by 9, then you know that this number is divisible by 9. So what would be an example of that? Well, how about 1,800. If I add up those digits, 1 plus 8 plus 0 plus 0 is 9. And 9 is obviously divisible by 9. And so 1,800 is also divisible by 9. Let's test it to see if it's divisible by 3 and 6. So we added them up to 9. Is this number divisible? Is 9 divisible by 3? Yes, so it's also divisible by 3. Is it even? Yes, so it's also divisible by 6 because it's divisible by 3 and it's even. Make sure that you're checking the original number to see if it's even and not the 9 to see if it's even for being divisible by 6. All right, so here we go. Let's do some examples. Which of these numbers are divisible by 3, 6, and 9? So we have 438. The first step is to add them up. So 4 plus 3 plus 8. 4 and 3 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. Okay, and so now I'm going to look at 15. Is 15 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. So we know that it's divisible by 3. This number is. Is 15 divisible by 3? Yes. Is this number even? Yes, so this number is also divisible by 6. Is 15 divisible by 9? No, so this number is not divisible by 9. What about this one? 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 17 is 18. Is 18 divisible by 3? Yes. Is 18 divisible by 3 and is 567 even? Nope, this number's not even, so it's not divisible by 6. Is 18 divisible by 9? Yes, so this number, 567, is also divisible by 9. What about 456? 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. And now I can, even since this number is the same, so let's see, 15 divisible by 3, yes, we already decided it is. It is divisible by 3, and this number's even, so it's divisible by 6. And it is not divisible by 9. All right, last one. 5 plus 7 plus 6. Oh, 5 plus 6 plus 7 is funny. It's the same things, but in a different order. So here we have 18. Does 3 go into 18? Yes, it does. Is this number even? Yes, it is. And a 3 goes into it, so it's divisible by 6. And 18 is divisible by 9. So this one had all 3 of them. So the best way to learn these is just to do some practice, and please rewatch the video if you're confused by it, and you're going to be super, super smart and ready for 6th grade, 7th, and 8th grade if you can master these 2 concepts. Go ahead and get to work.